At long last, I have returned from Japan and put together a finale video for you all. I apologise for the wait and thank you for your continued support while I was away. Without any further ado then, I will get to the subject at hand. The season finale had many good points and bad, which plenty of other analysts and reviewers have already picked up on. But there is one thing which I have not yet seen properly addressed in the advent of the end of Season 4. The concept of harmony. Many words have been written on this subject already, but I have an altogether new total theory to present to you in this video. So what is this theory, I hear you ask? Well, at first glance it may seem rather disappointing. I answer that harmony is harmony, and that is the end of it. Now before you close this video in a fit of rage, I haven't lost my marbles in the East. Let me explain what I mean. Unsurprisingly, I'll be drawing from philosophy to do so. In the realm of metaethics, the study of the meaning of ethical words, there is a particular theory known as Intuitionism, laid out by G.E. Moore in his book Principia Ethica. Moore sums up his position like this. My point is that good is a simple notion, just as yellow is a simple notion, that, just as you cannot, by any manner of means, explain to anyone who does not already know it, what yellow is, so you cannot explain what good is. This answer is more complex than it first appears. At the very least, though, it is simple enough to understand what he means via his example of yellow. There are no sentences which begin, yellow is, which could allow you to recognise yellow, except seeing the colour itself. Likewise, says Moore, with goodness. But as all good students of philosophy, we must ask why. The reason is quite ingenious. Moore was concerned with prior definitions of good. All previous theories described good as being the same as a real-world entity, such as pleasure, or a metaphysical entity, such as Plato's forms. He suggested that what they were doing was committing a fallacy called the naturalistic fallacy. The conclusions of these theories he sums up as, what possesses this property is good. But the fallacy comes in when the users of the theories make the follow-up statement, the word good denotes that a thing possesses this property, which does not follow. To give a simple example, if I am a utilitarian, I have concluded that all things that give pleasure are good. However, just because all pleasurable things happen to be good does not mean that only pleasure itself is good. The naturalistic fallacy therefore consists in replacing the definition of good itself with the definition of good things. Moore backs this up with a linguistic argument. Good, he says, is an adjective. Well then, the good, that which is good, must therefore be the substantive to which the adjective good will apply. It must be the whole of that to which the adjective will apply, and the adjective must always truly apply to it. But if it is that to which the adjective will apply, it must be something different from that adjective itself. The theories which commit the fallacy confuse the good adjective with the good substantive. Going back to Moore's own position, we can now see why he holds that good must be a self-evident entity like colour, as to conclude anything else would commit the naturalistic fallacy. The adjective good is something that people commonly seem to recognise nevertheless, and is applied to many different things. Thus, there are many good things, but good itself is a simple idea which is simply recognised and not defined. Now, as ever, what does all this have to do with MLP? Well, where we began this video was by electing to consider the concept of harmony, and by now it should be clear that I intend to equate harmony in Equestria with Moore's definition of intuitionist good. Throughout the seasons, we have seen many things which should be considered forces of harmony. There are the elements, the princesses, the crystal heart, the main six, and the tree of harmony. But I think it is clear that to call any of these one things harmony itself would be committing a naturalistic fallacy. To take an example, the elements, it would seem, are harmonious things, but the force they produce is not harmony itself. Likewise, in the season finale, the new rainbow power confirms the pattern once again. The new power is activated by the friendship keys and works through the main six, all harmonious things, but once again the attack created is not pure harmony. They are all simply things which the grand adjective and concept of harmony which strings this world together can be applied to truthfully. To my mind, this gets around many issues of the conflicting powers of the Tree of Harmony, elements, and rainbow power, by showing that there is no ultimate metaphysical harmony which they tap into, but rather they are all harmonious things that can be accurately described with the word harmony. Likewise, the issues of the difference between Cadence's romantic love, Celestia and Luna's sisterly love, and the main six's friendship. There is no longer a contest between which kind of love is the real harmony. They are all simply extremely harmonious things. Now, I realise the restrictiveness of this theory may disappoint people, and perhaps feel out of place in the magical, mystical world of Equestria, and I can agree to a certain extent. My Platonic theory of harmony many episodes back may be a better fit, but this theory accounts for so many of the otherwise unexplainable contradictions that, until one of you convinces me otherwise, it is my answer to the question of the concept of harmony in Equestria. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourself and maybe learned something too. What are your thoughts? Am I right to equate Moore's Intuitionism with harmony, or is the reality far more mystical? Let me know in the comments below. Also, while you're at it, please look at the video's credits and let me know your thoughts on what future videos you'd like to see me produce. Until next time then, this is Nightsphere the Gnostic. Goodbye.
This place is not mine, and all is not fine. Like there is all my corruption. I need destruction to make me feel okay. Did I get lost along the way, playing nice like they wanted me to be? No, I will not smile to make your day. I just want to cause a little entropy. You tried so hard to make a hero out of me, but there are some rules I don't obey, and I just want to cause a little entropy. Entropy, entropy, entropy. Evil entropy, entropy. You tried so hard to take the discord out of me, but I'm not generic in that way, and I just wanna cause a little entropy. I just wanna cause a little entropy.